Good morning, everyone. Just thought I'd bring you out to the garden before I went and did chores. This is our sour cherry tree. We only have one at the moment, but looks like I have to come get more cherries. Good morning, Dolly. This is our 3-year-old livestock guardian dog. She is great. She stays out with the sheep most of the day. But when they're tucked away in the barn, she comes in at night. But yeah, this is our front yard. That there is a lilac tree. I am not sure what that is. And then we have a lot of spruce and pine trees here. And this tree here, I love this tree. It's a nice big old birch tree. I love it. And then we have more pine. This tree here, I am told it is a honey locust. It has really beautiful, fragrant pink flowers in the spring and summer. And then it gets these orange berries that are not human edible. I tried one. It was gross. A lilac tree growing here. One of our mountain ash trees. Look at all those berries for the birds. Beautiful. Now, this here is a haskap bush. It's going to be getting relocated from where it is because it needs sun and it needs a friend or two. So we'll be getting another 1 or 2 haskaps from that. Another pine tree. I love the pine trees. I love how they have these. These are so cool. And then we are so blessed. We have a screened-in porch, and we can sit in there when it's pouring rain outside and watch the rain fall on the ground. Okay, I've never seen those before. Anybody know what those are? Now, this is one of our many apple trees. We have 5, I think. We'll count them. But this is one of them. Has fruit growing on it. Not a lot, but some. And this is another one. It's loaded. Yeah, so we moved in here in November, and I couldn't see hardly any of this stuff. And this tree right here is a lilac tree. It's going to be getting thinned once the leaves die off. And this fence here, my husband and I have plans to extend this here all the way out to the end of where that tall grass is, because from those trees up there, and then we follow it down to just on this side of where the corner of the fence is. We want to put like apple trees and pear trees in here, and we want to move the raspberries and the black currants and the red currants and the white currants and just all the fruit stuff we want to put out there, because in the better part of the day, it does get quite a bit of sun. Right now it's 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So it's still early. And here's one of our other beautiful, beautiful apple trees. The apples are getting huge. I just love how God made everything to ripen when it's supposed to ripen, and just produce such beautiful things. Here's another apple tree. One of my gooseberries. I'm going to be moving this because I don't like it being right underneath the apple. And this is another apple tree, and it doesn't have very many fruits on it. If it actually ended up with fruit on it. Because I'm thinking maybe the fruit that was on this one fell off. Oh, nope, there is a lonely apples tucked up there. Now, this is what I did yesterday. I trimmed some of the red currant bush as I was harvesting the red currants, because it was all coming out the edges there. All the edges on that. So I gave it a haircut. And then I still have black currants to harvest. And there's a rhubarb plant way in the back there that I'll have to salvage. We didn't do much in this part of the garden this year, mainly because I want to turn this into the kitchen garden. So next year, after we amend the soil, because it's dry and it's not healthy, I would like to get my herbs and everything. That great big frothy looking thing is our asparagus that I discovered that was in the ground. So we kept it there. And I put a tomato cage around it so we knew where it was. And I planted green beans a little late. So I'm not expecting anything from these guys. But the raspberries are done. I have a lot of raspberries. Oh, right. I gotta take those guys inside. Those are the radishes I planted this year. I forgot I pulled them yesterday. And I have more cleanup. I was trimming the raspberry bushes because they're coming all the way out here. And I don't want them all the way up here. So. And here's our peas. On this side, we have our sugar daddy. They're supposed to be the edible pods. And weeds. Lots of weeds. Now this side of that trellis is our Alaska peas. They are the shelling peas, the ones that we store in the freezer. And it looks like I can start harvesting them. That is great. And kale. Lots of kale for in the freezer. And then we have lots of carrots. I tried a new variety for me this year. It's a Bolero Carrot. So far I'm enjoying it. We have picked some, and then we've just let others keep growing. And then these beans here, they're green, but they're actually black turtle beans, and they're very prolific. And I can actually start harvesting some of these for green beans, which I think I'll do today so we can have fresh green beans for supper. But look at those. Look at all the beans. It's just beautiful. I love it. And there's something about being in the garden and just connecting with the Creator. It gives you a new appreciation for everything. Now, this lovely creature is our white currant bush. And it is so cool because it's like these are white, so it's like x-raying your currant. You see the seeds and the veins and everything. So yes, and this here is another gooseberry bush. So I'll be able to do lots with the gooseberries. And I'm standing in what's going to be our little strawberry patch here. Some of the strawberries survived the transplant, some have not. We are looking at the future location of our high tunnels. We want to put about 3 in here, and then the rest of it, we're going to put about 3 100-foot ones. And then the rest of this is all going to be garden space. We planted these potatoes. This was ground that was not dug up. We put a tarp down to kill the grass. And then we had a farmer friend of ours brought in a load of composted manure from their farm. And then, as they started to grow, my husband came in with some of the old spent hay. So there's very few weeds in here. And they've just done amazing. So we're looking forward to getting a good harvest out of these guys. We're really hoping anyways. But yeah, this is all going to be garden. We're going to be refencing this area with the same fence that's on our duck pen. Anyway, so that's our plans, guys. We're wanting to put this into a nice big garden for ourselves, but also so we can have people come to the farm and they can get their produce here, and we can supply some local restaurants and everything else with their seasonal vegetables when we can have them. But the plan is with the high tunnels, at least one of them is going to have a wood stove in it. So we can actually do year-round planting and growing. That's so far our plans for this. So there you have it. That is our little garden tour. There's a lot of things that we have to work on the farm. There is a lot of things that we have planned. I'm looking forward to sharing the steps with you. Right now, we are getting ready for winter. So we're going to be doing our harvesting of our wood for our wood stove. We heat by wood. We don't heat with anything else other than wood, which is great. I love wood heat. But yeah, I am looking forward to sharing with you more. And I hope you have a great day. If you like this video and you want to see more, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.